Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Ruach Kodash. I want to say double honors to the apostles and elders who continue to rule well. The apostles and elders are a great millstone who continue to guide us through the spirit of the Most High and His Son. And peace and blessing, Shalom unto the hopefully elect. And man, we just had a quick lesson we was going to go into, man. And basically what it prompted this lesson was just kind of meditating on the different stumbling blocks that catch cats up, man. No matter which area of the doctrine it may be, if it's cares of the world, whichever thing that can cause somebody to stumble and fall out of this truth or not understand this word, man. And I want to just kind of do this, man, mainly for the younger brothers that's on the other side, to just be aware of the different stumbling blocks to look out for, man. But at the end of the day, if you get caught up on the stumbling blocks, it's because you're not part of the Most High's elects, man. The Most High's elect, no matter which way it is, man. So, go ahead and grab that Matthew 13.
This is Matthew 13 and 9. It says, "Who had ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven."
Start from the top over the show.
From 9.
Okay.
This is Matthew 13 and 9. It says, "Who had ears to hear, let him hear."
Start up 8.
This is Matthew 13 and 8. It says, "But other fell into good ground and brought forth fruit, and some an 100-fold, some 60-fold, some 30-fold. Who had ears to hear, let him hear."
Alright, pause right there. I'm gonna grab this precept, man, because you got anybody, any nation, any nigga, anybody can pick up these scriptures and read the word, or they can listen and physically hear the words, man. But this is Revelation 1 and 3. It says, "Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand." So the word says, "Blessed is he that readeth," and that goes in to have an understanding what you're reading, man. And only the Most High's elect is going to understand these words, man. That's why you have guys who got caught up on things like the Cornelius being the Israelite, couldn't get the understanding of that. They can read it, but they not understanding the truth of it, man. The Gentile subject, the mark of the beast. These are all examples of things that guys didn't have the understanding and they stumbled upon, man. So go ahead, starting from verse 9.
Matthew 13 and 9. "Who had ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables?"
So why would Yahushua speak to the people in parables? Go ahead.
It says, "He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven."
Yep, and who was he speaking to? He was speaking to the disciples, man. And then all the men that was set to get the understanding of the scripture. So he was basically putting them in, giving them riddles out that only spiritual men would understand, man, because this is a spiritual book. So the Most High then created stumbling blocks for Israel to get caught up on, man. And only his elect was going so to speak, step right over those stumbling blocks and keep moving, man, and not get tripped up at the word, man. Read that one more time, and I'm gonna grab that Jeremiah.
This is Matthew 13 and 9. It says, "Who had ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables?"
And that's what you guys don't get, man. Talking about you other camps and cats that's mocking and scoffing, man. Y'all get frustrated because the apostles have stated that they have 100, that Jim Great Millstone have 100% of the truth, man. And it's accurate, man. And that's required, man. If you don't have 100% of the truth, you don't need to be teaching the word, man. That's another thing that guys get caught up on, man. They don't understand that you got to eat this whole roll to go out and do this work, man. Because if you go out and you just got part of the understanding and you go try to teach, you're going to get burnt out because you don't have the full ammunition, man. to go out to battle for the Most High, man. And one way or the other, you gonna wither away, man. You got to appreciate it. Go ahead, bro.
This is 1 John 2:20. It says, "But ye have an unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things." Yeah, so you're supposed to know all things about the doctrine. All right, so we're supposed to know about the prophecies and things of that nature.
Yeah,
100% true.
That's not saying we're gonna know the distance from the earth to the sun. But like the brother said beautifully, man, everything pertaining to the doctrine, you're supposed to have the answers to, man. And that's why collectively, and we're not saying every individual brother, but collectively as a body, which is Yahweh Shai, we have the full understanding of the scriptures, man. And that's why this is only for the elect, man. And the rest are just going to get caught up on one of the many stumbling blocks that the Most High created for Israel, man. And just to prove that, this is Jeremiah chapter 6 and 21. It says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them, and the neighbor, the neighbor and his friend shall perish," man. And what is a stumbling block? Is this something for somebody to trip over concerning this word, man? For them to not get the understanding of what they reading or what they hearing. And what is this going to do? It's going to cause them to fall. And what do you fall in the front from? You falling out of the truth, man. And once you fall from the understanding of the Bible, what does the scripture say, man? You're going to remain in the congregation of the dead, man. And that was your lot. You wasn't meant to make it to the end. It was meant for you to go for a certain amount of time, or however it may be. You met it right away as soon as you heard, oh, we didn't need the chosen of the Bible. You got caught up on that, or you woke up to who you were, and you had guys that fell out over the rape issue. One way or the other, the wicked of Israel is gonna stumble on one of the one part of the understanding of the Bible because it's not meant for it, man. You can grab that Matthew 13 and 22.
This is Matthew 13 and 22. It says, "He also that receiveth seed among the thorns, is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world."
This is a quick example of somebody who done got the word, man, got the understanding. But go ahead.
It says, "He heareth the word, and the care of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he become unfruitful."
Yep. So the cares of the world is what got you to stumble, man. Instead of focusing on the scriptures, man, you got caught up in the affairs of the world, man. Because us as being men of the Lord, that's one thing that you once you on some type of level, you see that, man, I'm not gonna be stressed out or worried about the same shit that a nigga is worried about, man. Because we have faith in the Most High. We know that we under the curses. We know that we're gonna go through certain things, man. So we don't get caught up on the cares of the world, man. We don't worry about if the scriptures tell you be brought to a lower state, man. What are you supposed to do, man? You continue to abound, man, in this truth, man. You don't get discouraged because you're in a financial low point or something, man. You don't get caught up on anything pertaining to the world because you know that we're supposed to be sacrificing everything for Yahweh Shai, man. Even if it leads to our life. But read that one more time and then grab that Isaiah 6 and 9.
This is Matthew 13 and 22. "He also that received seed among the thorns, is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world, and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful."
Yep, you become unfruitful, man. Because now you're not worried about the Most High and His business. You back focus on the shit that old man was into, man. Now that it choked you up to where your oil done leaked out, your light not shining no more, and you're not bringing forth no fruit, man. Now you're not focused on teaching the word. You're not focused on the brotherhood. You focused on whatever it is that your flesh wants you to get into, man. Therefore causing you to stumble, man. And why? Because the Most High didn't have it set for you to get it, man. Go ahead, brother.
This is Isaiah 6.
Correct.
Is Isaiah 6 and 9. It says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. Make the heart of this people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes.
So the Most High sent the angels down here to block understanding from certain men of Israel, man. And how is that gonna happen? What is he gonna do? He gonna put certain stumbling blocks before those men that's gonna cause them to trip up and not get the understanding, not be able to see what this thing is about or see the truth, period, man. And that's the way the Most High wanted, man, because all Israel is not of the Most High right now, man. And then you gotta think about the ones, the wicked of Israel that delivered the Lord up to the Romans, man. They gotta pay for that, man. So you think the Most High is gonna give them a pass, let them deliver his only begotten Son up to the Romans to be crucified, and then this day and time let them get the understanding of the scriptures and then be delivered? No, they right back on this here today, right back in the flesh to receive the judgment, man. And what did he do? He set stumbling blocks for them to trip up on because of their transgressions, man. And precept. Proverbs chapter 4 and 19, it says, the way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble, man. And that's the beauty of it, man. The men of the know, we sit back and we have understanding of the scriptures, but you have the ones that's not of the know, the 2/3, man, that's set to die here on the shores of America. They don't even know what they stumbling over, man, because they fully set. Somebody that believed that Cornelius was an Edomite, these niggas fully believe that shit, man. So they don't even know what they tripping up over. They looking at us like, how y'all don't see? Y'all really think he was an Israelite? The cast is saying that Job was an Edomite, man. All these different things, the rape issue, they really convicted in their mind that they are accurate, are on point with what they speaking on, man. And not even realizing that you stumbling, man. And before you know it, they back in the world, man. They ain't bringing out the word. They try for a little bit, and after a while, they just fade away, man. There's so many guys that was so on point in their mind, and then they got caught up, man. Pride alone could be a stumbling block, man. And that ain't got a lot of guys, man, because they couldn't take reproof. They couldn't take being corrected, and they tripped over that, man. When a brother out of love or an elder apostle rebuke your ass out of love, because we looking out for each other's salvation, man. And that's what niggas are full of pride don't understand, man. When brother come to you to reprove you, he's doing that out of love, and he's looking out for your salvation, man. But you get offended because how you gonna tell me something? I got all these breakdowns, I got all this understanding. What you mean I went off? What you mean I ain't getting it or something ain't right with how I'm operating, man? There's many different stumbling blocks, man. And the Most High, for every nigga that it fell out, and every nigga that's set to fall out, the Most High got the exact stumbling block designed just for your ass, man. You had something else, man? Come, yeah, bring it out one more time.
There's Isaiah 6 and 9, it says, and he said, go and tell this.
Just going right back out to scripture real quick, Salaki, out the scripture I just read, and go right in hand with Isaiah 6 and 9, because the angels is set up to give them, cause them to stumble or not understand the scriptures, man. So go ahead.
It's Isaiah 6 and 9 says, and he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not.
Go ahead.
It says, make the heart of these people fat, and make their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes, and hear with their ears, and understand with their heart, and convert and be healed.
Yep. So the Most High didn't want all Israel to repent or convert and be healed, man. So like you got these kids don't realize, man, that it's not us bringing out the Most High. It's putting the Spirit on certain men to bring the proper understanding out, so your ass can get tripped up on it, man. One way or the other, man. one aspect or one area of the truth, you're not gonna understand. It's gonna cause you to fall out, man. Even though them all the Jake is seeking for the truth, but everybody not set to get it, man. And that's just the way the Most High set it up, man. And it has to come to pass for prophecy to be fulfilled, man. Grab Zechariah 3:9. Because if we don't have stumbling blocks, then all Israel would 2/3 wouldn't be put to death, man. Because they get the understanding, and they, like the scripture said, convert and be healed, man. You got that?
This is Zechariah 3 verse 9.
13 and 9.
Okay, come. Zechariah 13 and 9. It says, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and we will find them as silver refined.
Let's start at 8.
This is Zechariah 13 and 8. It says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
2 parts therein shall be cut off and die. So they just, for no reason, the Most High just gonna put 2/3 of Israel to death? No, man. Because they, one way or the other, they gonna reject the Most High, man. They gonna end up saying, I don't believe in Yahweh. I'm not gonna accept being up under men. It's so many different stumbling blocks that niggas done fell up on, man. But it had to be so for this prophecy to be fulfilled, man. So you can earn your judgment, man. So you can earn your destruction, man. The Most High not just gonna punish you for no reason. First of all, off top, we all deserve death, man. We all went off at one point, man. But the Most High had certain men that was gonna wake up to who they are, get this understanding, and do it to the end, man. You got the cats that don't want to do the work all season, man, all year round, man. You say you ain't gotta be out there. You can take breaks. You can go on hiatuses. That's bullshit, man. And I'm like, this is really such a vast topic, man. It's too many different examples of what you can go into. But anything that causes you to stumble on the word and fall out of the understanding of the scriptures, out of the truth, is a stumbling block onto the wicked that the Most High designed, man. Go ahead. Nah, don't worry about it, brother. Finish that Zechariah through 9 and then grab Romans 11.
This is Zechariah 13. Start 8 again.
Start from 8.
Zechariah 13 and 8. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
Yep, so only the third, 1/3 of the nation of Israel is going to be left, or be that remnant of Israel that's going to receive salvation, man. Because the rest, yeah, we got the 144,000, which is going to be the government body, but you're going to have other people who didn't either supported the truth one way or the other, or the Most High just got them set for destruction. But the main point I'm getting at is the 2/3, man, who rejected the word, wanted to worship other gods, went against the doctrine, whatever it may be that caused them to stumble at the word, man. And grab that Romans. And it's gonna manifest, man. When is it gonna manifest? At the end, man. Because all the ones that say that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast, you got people that think all Israel is supposed to be saved, man. You got people who think that we're not gonna see World War III no time soon, man. There's all different things that's going on that the Most High is going to manifest at the end, and the ones who stumbled at His word are going to get swept away by one of the pestilence or forms of destruction coming to this place. Go ahead, brother.
This is Romans 11 and 7. It says, what then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for.
So all of Israel is seeking for the truth, man. And they sincere in what they seeking, man. But that's what, like I read in Proverbs, the ones that's in darkness, they know not what they stumble. They seeking for the truth and they find something, and the Most High just gave that to you because that's your lot to believe in Islam. Or find out you Israel, but you on an off doctrine, thinking that you can save Edomites, man. And you sincerely believe that shit, man. But go ahead.
It said, but the election hath obtained it.
But the election, have he said, have obtained it, man. The rest, they're gonna stumble at one area of the truth, man. And it's gonna cause them to receive destruction because they wasn't part of the elect, man. You got anything else you want to say, bro?
Nah.
Hey, with that, man, we're gonna end it on that. Lord willing, this was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. I say double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, and shalom to the hopefully elect.
Shalom.